very big shoes to fill. My grandfather was a foreign minister of Pakistan, and I'm not sure that many of you know this, but my mother also, before being propelled into politics, had aspirations to join the Foreign Service. And while this was sort of an unexpected path for me, and after a series of fortunate events and some unfortunate events, I found myself in this position. It has indeed been a great honor and a privilege to serve in this ministry, to interact with each and every one of you over the very chaotic last 15 months, but it has also been an honor to serve with some of the finest men and women working for the government of Pakistan here in the Foreign Ministry, whether they're stationed here at home or abroad in your capitals. I'm sure that you will testify to the fact that the Pakistani Foreign Service is not only made up by thorough professionals, but we often punch above our weight. And we do so with sort of, less means than many other countries, but with all the more effort. And I'd like to take this opportunity in your presence to recognize my ambassadors stationed across the world, and the officers stationed here at the Foreign Office that make it easier to run the day-to-day affairs of this ministry. And a round of applause for all of them. Thank you. We started this journey 15 months ago with the aim of returning a sense of professionalism over populism to the Foreign Ministry, with a commitment to humility over a more exuberant style of conducting policy or politics, or in this case, foreign affairs, and isolating the Foreign Office as much as possible from domestic politics and the polarization of domestic politics. I can't say that we've been entirely successful at everything we do, but I'd like to say that we have brought a marked difference to the conducting of affairs in this ministry. And I can personally attest to the fact that despite being in a highly political position, and probably the first amongst foreign ministers in being a more political foreign minister, I've tried my best to keep politics away from the conduct of our foreign policy, and to that end, I believe, we have been successful. Secondly, we've tried to restore engagement across the board, and I've tried to break all records from previous foreign ministers as to the number of capitals I have visited as a foreign minister, and I must say I've been shocked to see the immense potential that exists and that is yet to be untapped for Pakistan and a whole host of countries that I have engaged with over the last 15 months. And I hope that this experience serves me well going forward to really lean in and take advantage of the potential that exists within our bilateral relations. I know that all of you here work day and night in improving those bilateral relationships, but I think you will all agree that for one reason or the other, we are unable to unlock the true potential of our respective bilateral relationships. And that's another area I believe that a new generation really must lean into working with the international community. We've seen time and time again that the challenges that Pakistan faces, or any country faces, are not restrained by borders. For example, when we experienced the catastrophic climate catastrophe last year, each and every one of you stepped up to help Pakistan, and it would have been impossible for us to meet that challenge had it not been for your support, for your country's support, and for your people's support. And the climate challenge is one such challenge that can't be addressed in isolation, whether it's here at home when we seek to combat the consequences of a natural disaster, or whether it is in the international stage, where we've worked together with you and played a small role in COP27 for advancing the aspirations of developing countries such as Pakistan vis-a-vis the climate agenda. That too would have been impossible without your support, your country's support, your representative support throughout the process. You've also witnessed how Pakistan has experienced extremely difficult economic turbulence over the last few years. And once again, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the diplomats represented here today, how everybody came together to help Pakistan, to support Pakistan in successfully reaching the latest agreement with the IMF, which would not have been